Imagine a robot printing your entire home while you sleep. No hammers, no lumber crews, just a machine the size of a shipping container, laying down layer after layer of concrete, building your walls in under 80 hours. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, in 2026, it is completely real. And right now, entire neighborhoods are being built this way across the United States. But here's the part nobody is talking about. These homes are not always cheaper. The savings are real in some areas, but wildly exaggerated in others. If you are thinking about buying or building a 3D printed home, there are things you absolutely need to know before you sign anything. Stay until the end of this video, because I will break down real designs, real costs, what these homes look like on the inside, and the honest pros and cons that most builders will not tell you up front. If this kind of honest, research-backed content is what you have been looking for, subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. We post videos like this every week to help you make smarter decisions about your home. What is a 3D printed home and how does it work? A 3D printed home is built using a large robotic printer that follows a digital blueprint and extrudes a concrete mixture layer by layer to form the walls of a house. Think of it like a giant toothpaste tube moving along a track, except instead of toothpaste, it is a proprietary cement blend that hardens into structural walls. The machine reads a computer file, moves along its programmed path, and builds the shell of your home with very little human involvement in the printing phase. The most advanced printers in 2026, like Icon's Vulcan system, measure about 46 feet wide and 15 feet tall, and can print a 3,000 square foot structure with minimal human supervision. They use a material called lavacrete, which is Icon's proprietary cement mixture. In Kansas, Trident Homes has been using a similar system to print walls on site, batching their concrete materials directly at the build location and feeding it through a hose into the printer. The printer deposits it exactly where the blueprint specifies. What is important to understand here is that the printer only builds the walls and floor. The roof, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, windows, and doors all still require traditional labor. The 3D printed portion of a home typically accounts for only 15 to 30% of the total construction cost. Everything else is conventional building work. That distinction is everything when it comes to understanding what these homes actually cost. The real cost of a 3D printed home in 2026. Let us talk numbers honestly. The raw printing costs for just the walls and floor of a 1,000 square foot home runs between $10,000 and $35,000. That sounds incredible, right? But that is only the concrete shell. Once you add plumbing, electrical, HVAC, insulation, windows, doors, finishes, permits, and land, the total cost picture changes completely. In 2026, turnkey prices for 3D printed homes break down into three broad ranges depending on the size and location. Entry-level and accessory dwelling units are running between $180,000 and $250,000. A mid-market family home between 1,500 and 2,000 square feet is landing between $350,000 and $550,000. High-end custom designs are pushing past $800,000. Compare that to the popular claim that 3D printing cuts home costs by 50%, and you can see why that headline is misleading for fully finished homes. The average cost per square foot for a finished 3D printed home in 2026 is running between $100 and $170 per square foot, depending on your location. In Kansas, Trident Homes is quoting around $170 per square foot, compared to $225 or more for a traditional build in the same market. That is a real saving. But in California, 4 Dye-Fi's printed homes in Yuba County are coming in at $375 per square foot, which is actually higher than the regional average of $268 per square foot for traditional construction. The bottom line is that the savings depend heavily on your market, the design complexity, and how efficiently the builder operates. The printer is only one piece of the cost equation, real-world designs you can buy right now. This is where it gets exciting. Let us look at what actual 3D printed home designs look like in 2026, because these are not ugly concrete bunkers. They are genuinely striking modern homes. The most well-known development is the Wolf Ranch Genesis Collection in Georgetown, Texas. This is the world's first and largest community of 3D printed homes, built by Icon and Lennar and co-designed by the internationally renowned architectural firm BIG, which stands for Bjarke Ingels Group. 100 homes sit along the scenic San Gabriel River just outside Austin. The design philosophy here is clean, modern, Texas ranch-style architecture with an unmistakable, layered concrete texture on the exterior walls. The texture comes directly from the printing process and has become one of the signature aesthetic features of 3D printed homes. The Wolf Ranch designs range from about 1,574 to 2,112 square feet and include 3 to 4 bedrooms with 2 to 3 bathrooms. Specific floor plans include the Dice, a 1,574 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, designed for small families or downsizers. The Nye is a 2,031 square foot, 4-bedroom home with a centrally located kitchen. The Cato is a 1,781 square foot, 3-bedroom open concept, ideal for entertaining. The Nola offers nearly 2,000 square feet with a large outdoor patio. And the Clay is the largest at 2,112 square feet with a side entry design for added privacy. Every home in the community is equipped with high-efficiency solar panels, standing seam metal roofs, and a full smart home package that includes video doorbells, smart locks, and Wi-Fi thermostats. Wolf Ranch reportedly became Lennar's #1 selling community in Central Texas, and these homes have logged the lowest warranty claim rates of any Lennar community in the region. That is a remarkable performance metric for a new technology. In Kansas, Trident Homes is taking a different approach with smaller, more affordable designs starting at $165,000. Their homes are priced for first-time buyers and downsizers with 2-bedroom layouts and clean, modern lines. The company batches its concrete on site, and their first Kansas home had its walls completed in just 12 days. The goal is to deliver a finished home in 90 days or less. In Europe, Belgium completed the continent's first fully 3D printed 2-story building. And ongoing upgrades to the project in 2026 are demonstrating how printed materials and insulation technology have continued to improve. The Netherlands has developed a circular housing project using printed elements made from recycled materials, incorporating rainwater systems, passive cooling, and natural lighting. And in Canada, fiber-reinforced concrete printed homes are being deployed in regions prone to extreme cold and wildfires, designed for rapid deployment by emergency response teams, the design advantage that most people miss. Here is something that does not get talked about enough. One of the biggest advantages of 3D printing is the design freedom it creates, and most builders are still leaving that opportunity on the table by trying to replicate conventional rectangular house plans in concrete. Icon's leadership has made this point directly, comparing it to the invention of steel bridges. When steel was invented, engineers did not just rebuild wooden bridges in steel. They designed entirely new kinds of bridges that only steel could make possible. The same logic applies here. 3D printing allows for curved walls, organic shapes, complex geometric forms, and custom architectural details that would be enormously expensive in traditional stick frame construction. A curved interior wall, an arched passageway, a sweeping organic exterior facade, all of these become relatively straightforward to achieve when the machine is following a digital blueprint. For the average homebuyer, this means genuine access to architect-quality, custom design at a price point that would be unthinkable in traditional construction. The visual texture of the layered concrete is itself a design feature that homeowners at Wolf Ranch are embracing. One resident described the home by saying, "It almost speaks for itself before you even start decorating the interior." That is the kind of design identity that printed homes are developing in 2026. What about durability and building codes? This is one of the most common concerns people raise, and it is a fair question. concrete structures have a long track record. A well-maintained concrete shell can theoretically last over a century compared to the 50 to 70-year design life of most wood-framed homes. The material is fire-resistant, mold-resistant, and water-resistant. In wildfire-prone areas, a concrete exterior wall is a level of protection that wood siding simply cannot match. In high wind zones and hurricane-prone regions, reinforced concrete walls perform similarly to the masonry construction that has long been considered the gold standard. After a flood, a concrete wall can typically be washed down and repainted. A wood-framed drywall interior often has to be torn out completely. On the building code side, 2026 has seen major progress. Most major municipalities have now incorporated 3D printed concrete construction into their building codes, often under sections referred to as cementitious 3D printed construction appendices. This is a significant shift from just 2 or 3 years ago, when many projects faced lengthy approval delays because regulators had no framework for evaluating them. Insurance is still catching up in some markets, which can add costs and complexity, but that gap is closing as more projects accumulate real performance data. The honest cons you need to know. Let us be real about the limitations, because this channel does not sell you on things. First, the equipment investment required to run a 3D printing construction operation is massive. A single printer can cost around $1.5 million. That capital cost gets spread across projects and has a direct effect on what builders charge per square foot. Until printing technology scales up significantly and the cost of machines comes down, you are going to see this reflected in pricing, particularly in low-volume markets. Second, the printer only builds the walls and the floor. The rest of your home, meaning the roof structure, all mechanical and electrical systems, finishes, and site work still requires conventional trades at conventional rates. The savings on the printed shell do not necessarily translate to savings on the whole project. Third, finding lenders and insurers who are comfortable with 3D printed homes is still more complicated than with a traditional build in some markets. This is improving, but it is not yet seamless everywhere. Fourth, resale markets for 3D printed homes are still thin. Wolf Ranch is the largest community in the world with 100 homes. There is limited comparable sales data in most markets, which creates uncertainty for appraisers and can affect your ability to sell quickly if your circumstances change. These are not reasons to walk away from the technology. They are things you need to price in and plan around before you commit where this technology is headed. In 2026, the trajectory is clear and accelerating. Icon is rolling out its next generation Titan printing system, which is railless and capable of printing multi-story reinforced concrete structures. The company is opening its platform to outside builders, which means the technology is moving from a handful of high-profile projects to widespread deployment across small and mid-sized builders who collectively represent the majority of the new construction market. Icon is also building military barracks under a contract worth over $62 million with the US Army, affordable housing for the chronically homeless in Texas, and a 3D printed hotel in Marfa, Texas. In Kansas, Trident Homes is aiming to print dozens of homes per year in Topeka, with a 90-day delivery target. The 4DeFi project in Yuba County, California, is expanding its neighborhood while working to bring printing time per home from 24 days down to 10. Internationally, entire neighborhoods are emerging in Europe, and community-scale projects in Mexico continue to expand. The technology that 5 years ago felt like an expensive experiment is now at an inflection point. The question is no longer whether 3D printed homes will become mainstream. It is how quickly the cost curve comes down to make them genuinely competitive with traditional construction across all market segments. So, should you buy or build a 3D printed home? If you are in a market where a builder like Trident is operating and quoting honest prices around $165 to $170 per square foot for a finished home, the value proposition is real. If you love modern design with curved forms and textured concrete aesthetics, 3D printing gives you architectural quality that traditional builders cannot easily replicate at comparable costs. If you are in a high-cost urban market where printed homes are coming in at $300 to $400 per square foot, you need to run those numbers carefully against what you could build or buy conventionally. The technology is not magic. It is a construction method with genuine strengths, real limitations, and a pricing reality that is more nuanced than the headlines suggest. Do your research. Tour model homes, if any are available in your market. Ask builders for detailed cost breakdowns that go beyond the printed shell, and understand what your local building code and insurance landscape looks like before you move forward. As always on this channel, the goal is to give you the information you need to make a decision that is right for your life and your budget. If this video helped you, share it with someone who is thinking about building a home in 2026. Drop your questions in the comments below, and we will answer as many as we can. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is the time. See you in the next one.